Good afternoon, everyone. Lex Templum is conducting this video to give an question analysis for the objections of AILET PG 2020. I'm Yuvakshi Grover, and let's start with the objections here. The first question which created confusion is question number 14. The Interstate Council was established under. The correct answer given by NLUD is B. That is the Constitution. Though this question is creating a confusion, it can be D or C either, because the Interstate Council is created by an executive order. But because the question specifically mentioned about its establishment, so the probable correct answer the correct answer will be the Constitution only. Next question is question number 17, which has a scope of filing objection. But again, when you read the question, it directly states that one of the houses of the parliament passed a resolution for the removal of a judge. So here the NLUD in the answer key mentioned the correct answer is Justice Soumitra Sen, and this is the correct answer because Rajya Sabha passed a resolution for the removal of Justice Soumitra Sen for the very first time. So since the question mentions about only one house of the parliament, so that is Rajya Sabha. That is why this question, the answer given in the answer key is correct. That is Justice Soumitra Sen. Next question is question 22. This has a scope of filing objection because the question mentions about proclamation of emergency. When you will read Article 352, the title of the Article 352 itself states proclamation of emergency. And again, when you will go through Article 356 and 360, it also mentions that a proclamation of emergency can be issued by the president. The correct answer given by NLUD is option A, because the title of Article 352 itself says proclamation of emergency. So the answer is correct, but again, the correct answer can also be option D, all of them, because all of the sections, all of the articles, that is Article 352, 356, and again Article 360. All of the three mentions about proclamation of emergency. So there is a scope of filing objection in this particular question. That is question number 22. Next question which has created confusion is question number 52. For this question, you have to read section 378. The option given by NLUD is correct because when you will read section 378 of CRPC, it simply states that section 378 covers the cases in which, just a second, 378 covers the cases in which appeal can be filed in case of acquittal, and 378 clause 1 subclause A talks about cognizable and non-bailable offense. And here in the question paper, the correct answer, that is option number C, states cognizable and bailable offense. So this question is also correct, and the answer is also correct because according to section 378 of CRPC, it is cognizable and non-bailable offense, not bailable offense. That is why the option given in the paper and the answer key is correct, and the question is also correct. That will be option C only. This cannot be challenged, and the objections in this question, there is no scope of raising any objection because of this catch. This question was tricky, and there is a simple catch in option C of substituting the question mentions bailable offense, but the correct answer would be the provision mentions non-bailable offense. So this there is no scope of filing objection in this question also. The next question is question number 55. Which of the following points must be considered by a court of session while granting bail to an applicant apprehending arrest? For this question, the correct answer given by NLUD is option number D, none of the above. Though this question is also tricky and has created a lot of confusion. So when you read section, when you read section 348, that is anticipatory bail, it mentions about all the 3 points, that is A, B, and C, and the points to be taken into consideration while granting a bail. But again, the catch here is by Amendment Act of 2018, Criminal Amendment Act of 2018, it was held that in case of in all the rape cases of minor girls under the age of 16 years of age, no anticipatory bail can be passed. The Criminal Act simply states that nothing in this section shall apply to any case involving the arrest of any person on accusation of having committed an offense under section 376 or 376AB, 376DA or DB. So 376DA and DB of IPC simply states the case of rape of minor girls under the age of 12 and 16 years. So when you read the Amendment Act and these sections of IPC, the answer would be very clear that the correct option will be D only, because the entire there is no power of granting anticipatory bail in the case of rape of minor girls below the age of 12 years. So the correct answer will be D only, and there is no scope of filing objection in this question either, though this was a tricky and confusing question. The next question is question number 134. Sustainable development goals are sought to be realized by. Now, when you read the document of Sustainable Development Goals, it clearly states that the 17 goals given in the Sustainable Development Goal list are to be realized by 2030 only. So the correct answer given by NLUD is A, that is 2030, and this is correct. This has created this might have created a confusion in your mind, but again the correct answer will be 2030 only, because all the efforts which have to be taken by the authorities under the according to the document of Sustainable Development Goals, these are to be realized by 2030. This was the major aim. When you will read the document, the initial pages only states that all the 17 goals are to be realized by 2030. So this is also correct. The last question which has created confusion and has a scope of objection is question number 136. Who was the first Indian judge in the International Court of Justice? Now, this is one of the doubtful question, because some of the students might have might have marked option number D. But here there is a catch again. Option number D, that is Nagendra Singh, he was the first president to be appointed in the International Court of Justice, not the first judge. When we talk about the first Indian judge in the International Court of Justice, that has to be option number A only. So option number A, according to the answer key, is correct. This is one of the doubtful question, because the D option, it might have been correct. Then the question would have been, who is the first Indian president in the International Court of Justice? But the question given under the AILET paper talks about the first Indian judge. So this question, the answer given in the NLU answer key is also correct.